day I was trying to do a live after my last one I just did, and the connection was kind of bad. So I thought, hey, I tried it like twice that day, and it still wasn't really working. I think the connection was bad. So I was like, fuzz it, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me hop on here with the G's and see if we can make this happen again. Now I want to talk about the ladies. I want to talk about how dangerous they could be, and how, just see a lot of men start messing around with women, usually out of, it stems from pure curiosity. And most men's mental health going into messing with women, like, your mental health is not even really straight. Most people in this world are broke. The vast majority of people are broke, but want to live this illusion of life like they got it. Y'all see how raw I am when I get on the internet, right? Y'all see how I could show y'all an eviction notice. I could tell y'all I'm about to go to a homeless shelter. I could wear the same outfits all of the time. Because this is how you're supposed to be at the bottom. Nigga, embrace the shit, G. If you a real nigga and you know you gonna be somebody great one day, why are you wasting time tripping about your circumstances when you know you're gonna make it happen? Keep that same energy, that's all I'm saying. Right? But the dangers of dealing with women when your mental health is not in the right place is probably the most dangerous thing a man could ever do. Is messing with a woman while your mental health is all screwed up. You do not want to do that. And this is what most people do. Right? You go into these relationships and you still got insecurities within yourself that you ain't fixed. And it's bleeding out your pores. See, if what makes a man is masculine frame and a masculine aura, and you can't have one without the other. You can't have masculine frame but not have a masculine aura, because you don't have enough willpower to even have built that masculine aura to be able to hold masculine frame. So you can't have one without the other. So until you feel like you have your masculine frame and masculine aura all the way intact, it don't make no sense for you to be messing with women. Because your shit is gonna be inconsistent. Your masculine frame is gonna be inconsistent. You're gonna show flickers of masculinity. It's gonna flicker like a fucked up light in a scary movie. And that's gonna confuse the shit out of your female that is constantly, for the most part, driven by her emotions and what she feels. You'll hear from a lot of women, if you dig deep enough, that most women just want to be supported emotionally. And a lot of guys take that out of context when a woman will say something like, I want a man that'll support me emotionally. You might hear that and think, emotionally? I'm not, what you mean emotional support? Let me explain to you what she means, but that she can't explain, but that I can help you understand. When a woman says she wants emotional support, she wants to be able to talk to somebody that shit bounces right off of them and you don't take in or take personal whatever she's saying. It literally bounces off you and you can't, what's that word? There's a word for people that can feel what other people feel. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But there's this word that means if you are that word, then you can feel like if somebody's crying, you sad or some shit. Like, I forgot that word, but a woman doesn't want to literally be emotionally supported to the point where every time she in her feelings, they're like, oh my God, baby. I was like, are you okay? No. You pretty much gotta be robotic when it comes to her emotions, but at least care enough to converse with her about her emotions sometimes. and never be a yes man. See, what a woman can never respect about a man is when she can sense weakness from you. In in any instance, right? It can be the smallest thing, it could be anything. If a woman senses that you have worry in your heart about losing her, you know what's gonna happen? She gonna lose attraction for you, my nigga. When a woman because the way women see is different. Women see, but they feel it first. So they're gonna feel about you that you nervous about something. If a woman senses that you are afraid to lose her because you afraid of her running into another man that could, present some more high value, maybe more high value than you. If she sees that you have that fear and she feels that from you, she gonna be unattracted to you. And you're not a masculine frame, so now she's not even gonna feel safe around you. Literally, a man that has any weakness and insecurity at all, he could be with that woman right now. It's men married. Don't think that this is only men that are single. Because a lot of men, like myself, are single by choice. I'm single by choice. Trust me. Because if I wanted to be in a relationship right now, that I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem at all. See, what I could tell you about all of my exes is that all of my exes wanted me back. And would probably still want me back if it wasn't for me being so disrespectful. See, something I gotta work on is, well, it's just a part of who I am. I don't know how to really say it without coming on, whatever. I could be very, 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 very disrespectful when I start cringing. Like when I feel a female is choosing up on me for the wrong reasons. Maybe she lying to me. Maybe she playing with my emotions. Those certain little things that you go through with women. Maybe she might have a moment where she try to make you jealous. See, when stuff like that happens, I start cringing. See, I'm not supposed to be in no relationship. See, I tried it. For those that know, I was in a little relationship with somebody. I tried it, but I don't have no business in no relationship right now, bro. I don't have no business in that. I want money, and I want to put all my focus on building. You know what I'm saying? You know how good it feel? Just me by myself in my Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Going down the E-way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the G's that know what I'm talking about. You be having the moments where you just be thinking about yourself in your favorite car, just vibing. It can even be the littlest things. You got moments where you walking down the street, and in your mind you walking, but you in your car. Shout out to all my manifestors out there that move like that. You walking down the street, and you could envision yourself in your car. You not walking there right now because you know that you are not your circumstances. Where you are right now is not who you truly are. Right? Because this is why we are all practicing semen retention and no fat. You know what I'm saying? This is why when we relapse, we get right back on the journey. This is why we starting to change our habits so that we could become better and move different, because we know that this person right now is a construction worker. What you looking at right now is not me. This is not who I truly am, bro. So I need you to understand that this person is going to be gone soon. Literally, because this person is a construction worker for my future. That is who you are right now if you're on the same grind that I'm on. You are a construction worker right now. So just look at everything that you're doing like that. You are doing construction. You are doing construction up here. You are doing construction here with your muscles and all that. You are doing construction with your aura. All that. But listen, I wanna tune in with the comments. I wanna see what y'all gotta say. What's maybe some things that you've gone through with a woman that lets you know, like, you know what, I need to just focus on myself. Who been through something like that? Like, you been through that little something with a female, you like, you know what? I think it's time for me to do me. Shout out to all my single by choice fellas out there. Because, you know what I'm saying, in life, we understand that you gotta sacrifice a relationship in order for you to really focus on your goals and manifesting and all that. Because if you want to really talk about it, it take a lot of time and energy when it comes to dealing with a woman, bro. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of time you gotta put in when it comes to dealing with a woman. You gotta give a lot of your time to that. You gotta cater a lot. Especially these women nowadays that are all fucking damaged goods, nigga. Wow, these motherfuckers damaged goods. That's because we live in a damaged ass society. So, I mean, it's not like they chose to be that way. And then what could be fucked up is that you might come across a girl that got some potential. And then you might be like, without even realizing it, you're going to be like, I'm going to save her. I know if she get around a dude like me, you know what I'm saying? She pick up off the vibberies and all that. She, you know, she listen and she cooperate with me. I could make her into a great woman just her being next to me. And that's the type of way I think when I'm looking at women. Because I don't expect me to be in Brooklyn, just, you know, whether I'm in the Bronx, wherever I'm at in poverty, right? That's where I'm at most of the time is in poverty. I don't expect, let's say if I was looking for another woman right now, I wouldn't expect to meet no super intelligent, a woman that's super duper aware of herself, not insecure, not clingy. Like, you know, you're going to have to take the good with the bad with pretty much anybody that you're going to be with. So when you're a person that understands that as well, you also understand that because of that, y'all both gonna be in the middle of growing together. You gonna be growing, and then she gonna be growing, and then y'all gonna be growing, trying to build a relationship. And I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say don't ever do that, because that could be a beautiful thing. But at the same time, if you ain't never really take time for yourself, I would say do that first, like I'm about to do. Because it feel right. Like I feel right being single. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things about me that the average person is just not gonna be able to understand. You know, like I could tell somebody about my story or what I've been through, and you're gonna look at me like I'm not even human no more at that point. You're gonna be like, how is this person still breathing and still standing? I done been through it all, my nigga. But see, what I've run into too many times is people being jealous of me because I got a story, my nigga. What type of shit is that? I've ran into so many people that once they start to get to know me, they get jealous of me because I done survived the shit I survived. Almost as if they would wish to be in my shoes and go through the shit I've been through as if it was, you know, as if they could just get through it. I can't even tell people about the shit I've been through. Most women that I've spoken to, I tell a female what I've been through in my life, she gonna think I'm bragging. See, you know what I need, my nigga? But before I continue, I said I was gonna tap in with the live, so let me see what y'all talking about. Hopefully, we ain't been doing no lagging. We got 40 of my niggas in the building. Salute to everybody in the building. All love. I fuck with getting on here and talking to my niggas about some real shit. Salute to all my niggas all over the world right now that's tuning in with somebody that's just getting on here talking that real about himself, about things that need to be spoken about. I'ma get a raw. G, y'all know me. Like I'ma give it to y'all in the rawest way every time. Let me take a puff of red of this good old ice cream cake. Oh, my son said, get sturdy if you're gonna be successful in your life. Damn, I wish I could, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could. Hey, let's go. Hey, don't get me started, boy. With no beat on. The sturdery. Fuck is you talking about? I definitely want to get in the studio soon. Real life update for the G's though. I told y'all my last live that I'm being evicted from this crib, but that's long overdue though, because you know COVID had tied me up and all that. The position that the shelter put me in to even be in this spot, that's a whole nother story. Like there's a lot of things y'all niggas don't even know and all that, but what I'm about to have to do is I gotta start my whole shelter situation that I did already. I gotta do that shit all over again. I gotta go back to the main shelter downtown Manhattan at 6:30 in the morning, and I gotta stand there in front of the door like this, waiting to get in early so that they could take me in and I could just boom, you know, start that process real fast. You know what I'm saying? He said Coach Davis back on the streets. That's a fact. Word. Here we go again. Here we go again. But it's all good though. Because this is, you know, I'm the type of person that when I'm going through certain things, I look forward to it. Like, I look forward to the fact that one day I'm going to be able to pop my shit about being homeless 2 times and then still becoming still getting in the financial position that I strive to be in. I get to make a video one day in the future telling everybody about, yo, I was homeless twice. And now I got all this money right here. Or now I live right here. Fully owned. What's up? This ain't about nothing, bro. This is not who I am. You got people that'll let certain things like this define them. And guess what? When you tell people about what you going through and you go at it with that little sad ass attitude, like, you know, because you stressed out or nothing, bro, people gonna judge you off that because first of all, people don't even make time for themselves, nigga. Like, stop taking this personal. People don't even make time for themselves. Shout out to all my self-aware G's out there that know what I mean. You know how much work it takes to make time for yourself? You got to make sure you're working out. You got to make sure your diet is right. You got to make sure you're taking in the right shit. You got to make sure you guard your eyes. You got to make sure your energy is right. Stay meditated, stay all that. And you got to be consistent with that too. People not even putting in that kind of work with themselves. So would it make you think that somebody going to go out their way for you? It's not even like they choosing not to. It's just because they don't put in enough work with themselves. They can't put out and give energy to nobody. They can't even do that even if they wanted to. You know the movie Get Out? They in the sunken place. When you don't put in work on yourself and you just got bad habits, bad food, you know what I'm saying? Your shit gonna be fucked up to the point where you're gonna want to do certain shit, but you're not gonna be able to because you in the sunken place. And you're gonna just be watching yourself do dumb shit. And you like, yo, I don't even get it. How I keep doing that shit. That's what these motherfuckers around you is going through. They doing shit that they don't even want to do. That shit go deep. Just stop taking everything personal, my nigga. Stop taking that shit personal. Nobody got no vendetta out for you, my nigga. Not me, not you, not anybody. These motherfuckers is just in a sunken place and they incapable of being a certain type of way. See, what the problem is that once we start understanding how we supposed to conduct ourselves out here because of the things that we learn and understand now about just moving and making sure your spirit right and all that work that it takes to make sure your spirit right and all that, then sometimes we hold everybody else to that same standard that we hold ourselves. But fuck all that. Focus on yourself. And then let everything else come to you. That's what I mean when I say detach. You gotta detach and focus on you and your shit, and don't be trying to make it like everybody is not you, bro. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself that everybody is not you. Most people ain't you. If you understand what it takes to make sure your spirit is always right, do what you need to do when you slip up and you gotta bounce back. Right? Another thing I want to say, I don't feel like holding this phone, y'all. Let me prop this up real quick. Give me a second. I just had this shit a second ago. I think I got it. Let me take this shit off. Another problem in relationships is you give that person too much of your time. Now, you could be a person 365 days that at 8 in the morning you do this, at 12 you do this, at 3 you do this, at 8 p.m. you do that. Long story short, you have a certain schedule that keep you intact because you got things you got to take care of and you got other things that you got to make time for. You got to put your responsibilities first, which is taking care of your business, making sure you making money, you got that income coming in, making sure everything is right with that. That come first. And then making sure you take care of yourself after that, making sure your spirit right, making sure you taking in the right things, food, what you watching, whatever, like making sure you do all that. And now this woman comes in your life, this beautiful woman, whatever, y'all meet and she got good energy, you like her. So now y'all falling asleep on the phone. Now y'all talking all day for no reason, just because y'all like each other. Now y'all talking on the phone for fucking hours. Now you ain't been as consistent on your working out because you've been on the phone all day. Now you are with somebody that if they decide to be petty and give you bad energy, that is literally gonna affect your whole spirit. Because of how much you like this person and because of now the pedestal that this person is on because they're your girlfriend or your wife, this person now becomes the most dangerous person. Because now you have given this person so much unnecessary power. Because you started changing how you move when that person got around. You're not supposed to change shit. And if that person really like you, they supposed to want to squeeze in wherever they could fucking squeeze in and shut the fuck up and not try to make you do no extra shit for them. Not try to make you feel guilty about why you don't talk to them on the phone all day. Not trying to make you feel guilty that you don't like texting or being with all of that lovey-dovey shit all day. That don't mean that I don't love you, but it just means that I'm not trying to give all of that energy all of the time because it's unnecessary. And it's gonna get old eventually. If you keep doing that shit all the time, you keep talking to motherfuckers all the time, motherfuckers is not gonna wanna hear you. And that's why you got the honeymoon stage where y'all always talking, y'all always wanna be around each other, Netflix and chill, do just nothing, random sex, and all that. For what? Just imagine this, right? Just imagine you 25 years old. You 5 years away from your 30s, which is pretty much your prime. And now you are in this 5-year relationship. You have invested your most valuable essence, the most valuable thing you possess on this earth. The only thing that you have that gives you true power. If you give this tool to the right things, you can be the most powerful man you can ever become. And you decide to give all of your time to a woman. Let's say for them 5 years, you 25 to 30, you spent with that woman. Now you turn 30, y'all have this one little argument, and boom, she breaks up with you. She like, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work anymore. Because maybe she thinking about a time where maybe 3 years in, this little situation happened, whatever, boom, and then she had this little moment where she getting her emotions and she could just boom, snap her finger. Now you just do 5 fucking years down the drain, nigga. 5 years is down the drain. Can you imagine sacrificing your most powerful tool, which is your time, giving it to somebody that with the snap of a finger could just make all of that shit go to waste? See, that is what people need to be promoting about why you need to be careful when it comes to just investing in a woman, overly investing in a woman. Because once you do that, you have to be very mindful of the fact that if this person decides to just get up and leave right now, and you gave that person all of your time, that's what really hurt. That's what really hurt. What really hurt is not the fact that that person left you and you loved them. That's not what hurt. What hurt is that you just wasted all of that time. What hurt is that you start thinking about all of the fucking things that you could have been doing to better yourself. Instead, you decided to be fucking around with this girl because you thought you was fly. She made you feel good. She told you how sexy you was. She told you how much she loved your big old dick deep inside her fucking guts until she busts. She telling you all of the right things that make you feel hella good and make you want to keep her around. Why? Because women like doing shit like that, because most of these women can't be by themselves. So they gonna butter you the fuck up and tell you everything that you want to hear because they are afraid to lose you. When a woman overly validates you, that's because she's afraid to lose you. Don't let that shit get to your head, G. Don't start thinking that you some Mr. and you above niggas now, bro. Because you are setting yourself up for the fucking kill. You setting yourself up for the kill, nigga, because if you allow her, yo, this is a fucking gem, nigga. If you allow her to be the reason why you are uplifted, she could sweep the motherfucking rug from under your bitch ass, and now you gonna hit the ground and crack your melon. She gonna crack your mata. You need to have that kind of confidence in yourself where people compliment you. And I'm the type of person, like, if somebody compliment me right now, anybody, that's not gonna make me feel, if anything, you know, I don't really like compliments. Like, you could say something nice to me, but then, you know, if you start doing too much, I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, all right, like, I don't really like all that. That's the type of person I am, at least. But don't be letting nobody butter you up. Because that's happening in a lot of relationships, and this is why men overly invest in women. Because these women can sense that that's what a man wants. A man wants to be validated by a beautiful woman with a beautiful body, and she all over him and all that. Women could tell deep down that motherfuckers want that validation. Think about it like this. You got sugar daddies that pay young women just to give them validation. And then at the end of the fucking night, he giving her 10 bands to go chill for the week somewhere. And all she got to do is when she come back, act like she like this nigga that's fucking 60 years old and is incapable of doing shit that a 25-year-old could do. And here she is, she 25, but she got to act like she don't care that this nigga is 60 years old. She get over there and she, action. Soon as she knock on that door and that nigga answer, action. She playing the role just to get some money. Why? Because a lot of us grow up in, most men statistically grow up in single mother homes. But not only do most men grow up in single mother homes, most men grow up in bitter single mother homes where the woman is bitter as fuck, acting like she is this independent, strong woman, but yet at the same time, she is bitter about her lifestyle. That she is so, at 1 minute you the super Miss Independent, and then the next minute you bitter as a motherfucker. and you lashing out on your kids, right? For the littlest shit. I remember little things growing up. You know, my mom, you know, she had to work a 9 to 5 my whole life. Obviously, she was a single mother, and she worked a 9 to 5. You know, she had this occupation where she worked for millionaire lawyers. My mom was a secretary for a lot of different millionaire lawyers. And pretty much her job would be, this lawyer would come out with this paperwork about a court case. And my mom's job would be that when he come out there, he'll just start talk. Cause when I was a kid, she used to bring me to her job. So like she would have these moments where he would come out there and tell her about the court case. He'd be like, so Jacob, such and such, and he talking about the case. And my mom got a, and he like, no, matter of fact, no, take that off. And then she get right back to the typing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just any woman that's a single mother that got to work a 9 to 5 every day, that is not with that man that she feels like she deserves, not living how she wants to live. They, you know, a lot of them have this really bitter attitude, truthfully, because they are embarrassed of their circumstances. Because women be in competition with each other. You know how niggas be in competition with niggas? You know them little situations that us niggas gotta go through with other niggas, where you like, why this nigga doing all that? Nigga, like, imagine, nigga, just put 1 and 2 together. If we going through that with other men, what you think women going through with other women? They shit probably the most nastiest, disgusting, petty shit you could ever think of. So a lot of women just be embarrassed of their circumstances. And then they just be having this attitude because they feel entitled to better, because you could get a little dressed up and be pretty. Think about it, right? Most women, when they are in their house wearing pajama pants and just watching TV, they are a 6. No makeup, fresh out the shower, probably got a fucking bonnet, regular. You like a 6. And she feel like she's this Miss Independent goddess woman, because when you could go out on a Friday night, you could throw in your makeup and turn into a 10. That's why. That's why you feel high value, because you a 6 all day. But then when you throw in the makeup, you get your nails done, you get your eyelashes done, you throw in the tight high waist pants that make your butt look good. Now, because you could get suited up. This is why most women be feeling themselves. Because when it's time to get suited up, they can get suited up and have some men looking at them. Just imagine thinking about that. Most men out here are just straight porn addicts that view every woman as a fucking object. And this nigga is literally looking at her like she walked by and the nigga looked straight at her ass. And then she knows this, and this is what's making her feel good about herself. That's disgusting. And I don't know why women ain't afraid of shit like that. You're not afraid that men just be feeling like that around you? Like when you come outside and you get all sexy, you don't be scared of these niggas? Oh, you ain't see on the news that there was this nigga that followed this Latina in her building, was creeping around the corner like this. To everything I love. He was around the corner waiting for shorty to open the door. Yo, this nigga moved as fast as lightning, nigga. That Latina woman opened her door, this random nigga and backed her down and took her in the crib. He followed her upstairs. She probably thinking, oh, look at this dude looking at my big old ass. She feeling herself. Now she go around the corner to her apartment, and he stay there. He wait. He hear the keys jingle. Soon as the door crack, boom, nigga, he hit flight on her. Take her in the room. Take her in her apartment. Back you down. What you gonna do? I bet you don't want to be sexy no more. Because now this man is about to violate you. You know how horny you made this man? Coming outside looking like this? This nigga is about to violate you. You gonna not even feel like a human. When a man wanna rape a woman, just think about the mindset that you have to be in to even, go through with some shit like that. My nigga, that nigga is gone mentally. And this is the type of niggas that these women are attracting, putting themselves in these dangerous situations. You stupid bitch, I don't want you to not wear spandex outside because I'm worried about jealous of other niggas. You know what I'm worried about? Is that me being with you, one of these niggas gonna give you the wrong type of energy and I'm gonna have to pow! Or I'm gonna have to back out my knife and I'm gonna have to poke this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga done violated my girl because she looking all sexy and shit for no reason. And then now I gotta, hey, yo, what? Now his neck lit up with like 10 different stab wounds. And now I'm looking around making sure it's no cameras. I done bugged out because, this nigga done disrespected my wife. And I just killed this nigga. Me personally, I can't be with no woman that don't respect herself and is not thinking logical about things like that. Y'all women say y'all like foreplay. Women say they like foreplay. Isn't it foreplay if you don't have to always show motherfuckers how beautiful you are every day? And then you let somebody find out? I remember this day. I'm not gonna say who. I was messing with this one girl, right? And one thing I could say about this girl is that this day was one of the few days where I had one of the moments that it's supposed to be regular. Now, we getting ready to fuck. We in the room and shit. She taking off her clothes. I'm taking off mine. Nigga, when she took off her pants, bro, I ain't even know her ass was that fat. And I looked at this, I was like, yo. I was like, I'm about to violate. Oh my, yo. That was probably one of the best feelings and moments I've ever had with a woman before sex. Is not knowing what her joint was like, and then when she took the pants off, I was like, damn, why that shit bubbled up like that? Why would she just took the pants off? That shit looked like a literal bubble. Like, God. You know what I'm saying? She took them shit off. I was like, God. I had that moment with myself real quick, and then I had to pull it together. But real quick, I seen that shit. I was like, God. And then I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not be a sucker ass nigga right now. Let me act like I seen this before. When at the time, that was the fattest ass I ever fucked. So when she took them shits off, I was like, God. Oh my God. Yo. Them Latinas, boy. Listen, man. Another thing I want to talk about is Latinas. Not only Latinas. For those that know, y'all know how much I love Latinas. Bro, let me just say this. When I hear a woman talking Spanish around me and she got that accent, whoo. I need to learn Spanish, my G. I think I need to take that's what I think I need to do. Because, yeah, I got this little fantasy of picking up one of them little DR joints fresh off the boatery, nigga. Like, and she don't even know no English, and now I learned Spanish, and I could get me one of. I'm like, but I'm gonna say this right on a serious note. I'm gonna say that. Hold on. Oh, this shit gotta warm up. ¿Cómo estás? These females out here naked, but want to be respected. Bro, I ain't gonna front, I don't respect it. It was this one joint, a couple years ago, I was in a lounge. I was in the lounge getting right too. Y'all know how I get. You go to the right lounge, you in there twisted. This little Spanish joint walking around. She doing the bartending shit. I'm looking at this bitch. I walks right up on her. And she seen it in my eyes what type of time I was on. And she curved the fuck out of me though. She was looking at me like she was disgusted. Because I ain't gonna front. I was drunk. And I came at her with the energy of like, I'm trying to fuck. Like, you walking past me, your shit all fat like that. I'm not about to just ignore you. Why would you walk past me with that fat old ass just now? Like, I don't see that. Where you going? Hold on. And I told my niggas like, hey, yo, hold on. Let me go handle this. Let me go handle this situation. Niggas over there crying because they see how drunk. They like, yo, chill. Yo, chill? Fuck is he talking about? You ain't see that? Hold on, y'all niggas don't want to talk to him? Oh, all right. Let me go handle my man shit. Let me go get on my man business right now. Cause y'all niggas is bugging. Y'all niggas see this fine ass Latino over here. Y'all niggas acting like y'all don't want parts. Fuck is y'all niggas doing? But she swerved my shit, nigga. I ain't even get it out. I'm trying to say it to her, and she just was looking at me with the look like, don't do it. I was like, damn. I was disappointed because I was like, I really would have fucked this bitch. Like, I wasn't gonna do all that. Like, I'm not one of them niggas. Yo, niggas out here that when you get curved by a female and you get on that weird shit, you a fucking bitch. I watched one of my old friends do that shit. I lost all respect for that nigga. He tried to talk to this girl in front of me. Nigga talks to her. She swerves him. He like, fuck out of here, suck my dick. I wasn't even trying. I'm looking at this thing like, yo, bro, chill. What's wrong with you? Nigga, there's mad bitches out here. Why is you crying about this one? What? You better not ever let that be you, my niggas. Because you never know. Let's say, for instance, you try to bag a bitch at the gym, right? You started going to this gym a month ago. You just got to the gym. You pull up on this Latina joint, whatever, and she swerve your shit. But mind you, y'all going to the same gym. So now, if you a real nigga, you gonna be like, all right, it's cool. You don't even take it personal. You bust that shit off. Nigga, you keep going to the gym and putting your work in and don't even look at her. Nigga, don't do none of that. Don't be trying to make it seem like you're trying to get her attention. Act like she don't exist no more. Soon as she swerve your shit, act like she don't exist no more. And then you gonna be building yourself up. She gonna be learning a lot of things about you if she see you. She gonna see you a lot in the gym and she gonna be like, yo, this nigga real consistent. Like, he really be on his... And that's gonna show her a sense of your character. So now all you gotta do is stay focused on doing what you gotta do in that gym, and she gonna see everything she need to see about you that will then make her attracted to you. It's that simple. That just goes to show. When you just minding your business, focusing. If you one of them niggas that be doing that, at least for the most part, you done dealt with the kind of attraction that you ain't even see coming. You could have went to the same gym and not been looking at none of the bitches because you like, man, these bitches probably, you know, they domes is probably all flamed up with a bunch of niggas gassing them. I'm not even about to pay them no mind. I'm gonna come to this gym, I'm gonna put my work in, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Respect to them niggas that do that. That's how you supposed to do it too. And then you gonna have women that's gonna come in your vicinity, nigga. While you getting money doing your shit. Nigga, one time, I was on this machine, nigga, when I was going to the gym and shit like a year ago, 2 years ago, all that. It was this one time, right? It was this one machine I was on. It was all the way in the back. All the way in the back, right? And so there's nothing else. The wall is behind me. The wall is behind me. And the machine is facing this way. So I'm here with it like, minding my business. I might have been at the gym already like 30 minutes. Word to everything I love. Word to everything. She might have been Latina and she had a little ass on, nigga. Word to everything I love. She starts stretching with her ass facing me. Why would you do that? Word to everything. Now I'm sitting in this seat and I'm turning and I'm becoming brick. looking at this girl in front of me. Now I got the brick, nigga. I'm trying to focus on my workout, and now I'm worried about making sure my dick don't get hard when I stand up. Because here this freaky ass bitch wanna be doing bending over and all that shit right in front of me, and I'm trying to focus on my workout. Now you got me bricked up. And I'm losing focus because now I need to be focused on my sets, and she got the fatty doing stretches in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. That shit was tough. Like, I had to literally get out of there. Like, I had to say goodbye to that machine, and I had to respect it. I'm like, yo, shorty got me bugging right now. Like, I gotta go to another machine, and I gotta get low. Nigga, word to everything. I went upstairs. Tell me why like 5-10 minutes go by, she upstairs now. Pay attention to detail. I knew that you wasn't about to literally come behind me and follow me. But why? How you end up here? Where I'm at in my vicinity. That's another thing females like. When they see that you could walk away from some shit like that. When they purposely doing some little sneaky ass, little freaky shit. And then you could brush that shit off. That's some real masculine frame shit. Because a lot of niggas would be drooling and shit. A lot of niggas would have tried to talk to her while she in the middle was stretching. And here's the trick. This is where women could fuck you up. You sitting here thinking, this could have been me. Oh, look, she doing stretches right in front of me, nigga. She on my body. Like, I bet. I put the machine down and I walks up on her. She like, excuse me, I'm, no disrespect, but I'm trying to stretch right now. You gonna be like, I thought she liked me, my nigga. And now you're gonna be so confused. Because see, you already gave her your validation. So now you useless. She looking at you like, well, I got his validation. Fuck this nigga. And he gave it to me so easy and so fast. You don't really have no value to her no more. Because you was willing to just give up validation like that. 9 out of 10 times, she didn't even really want it. She was just playing around, like just doing shit. Like, oh, I bet you if I walk over here and I bend over in front of this dude, he gonna lose it. Or he gonna wanna talk to me. And he a little cute or whatever, but because women can get away with doing shit like that. So she might just wanna just do that to have fun with niggas, just to fuck with niggas' heads. She comes to the gym with her yoga pants on purpose because she wanna fuck with niggas. She wanna have niggas not focused on their workout and shit, just to boost her fucking ego and shit. Because statistically, if we was to do, let's say I was to fucking ask 1,000 men, what category do you think most men watch? Nigga, fuck all that. Most men only watching the hub to see some fat ass. Tell me I'm lying. Matter of fact, you're gonna find out right here. Everybody in this chat right now, if you strictly have been watching porn just to see some fat ass, comment a 7. Comment a 7. If a large part of your motivation to go watch porn was because of some fat old ass, put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if a large amount of your motivation to go to the hub came from fat ass. From fat ass. I bet you every nigga in this live put a 7, nigga. I bet you every nigga in this live put a 7. And I bet you statistically 90, I'm gonna give niggas leeway. I'm gonna say 90% of men out of 100 men that are addicted to the hub, 90% of them are going just to look at some ass. So that is literally the reason why women are willing to sacrifice their life. It's women dying behind these BBLs, my nigga. It's a female that died trying to get a BBL. There's women that take that BBL shit so serious that they will get fat transfers multiple times to add to their ass. Nigga, she'll go to the BBL shit the first time, get her shit, the fat taken off, she added to it, Then she purposely gonna build up some more fat on her body just so she could go back to that same doctor and he could do it again. Because women know that literally gives you so much power over men in this world. Do you understand how much power a woman with a fat ass has? Nigga, everywhere she go, she is like a walking queen of the fucking earth. Do you understand that everywhere a woman with a fat ass go, she is always getting validation. She is always just being treated, you know what I'm saying? Like just, that's like a walking, she literally like, what you call that, Queen Elizabeth, whatever you want, whatever. Like she is that much of a high status because of where men are at mentally, because of how much time we allow ourselves to be consumed by our lust, that we gave them so much power. And we have the power to change that. You can change that for yourself. See, you could meet a woman that's used to the bullshit ass men out here that, you know, don't really keep it a buck with her, don't really want to grow and build something, ain't really trying to build they self up. Little complacent ass niggas that like to complain about their circumstances rather than saying what we gonna do about it type of niggas. There's two type of niggas in this world. There's a what the fuck we about to do as soon as some shit happen, and then you got the other nigga that just want to complain about why it's happening. But you sitting here complaining about why it's happening is not going to change it from happening. For example, you got two niggas about to fight, niggas about to get it on. You got this one nigga that's so scared, he like, why is this happening right now? Like, oh my God, I'm in a situation now where there's a possibility this man is going, and then you thinking all of this shit, instead of you thinking about what we gonna do to this nigga, because now he's causing a threat. He's trying to show me that he's trying to threaten me with his body language and with the way he coming at me and talking to me. So you supposed to be the type of nigga that automatically could go into what we about to do. What we gonna do to this nigga to make sure that he don't ever do this again? Or that we can at least stop this right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two type of niggas in this world. So you could be the nigga that when you meet a woman, she gonna feel your vibe and it's gonna throw her whole world off. You, first of all, a nigga that is, you might start talking to a bitch, you've been on semen retention for like 6 months. And she trying to figure out why you vibe like this, that, and the third, whatever. She thinking like maybe you just cute, or like she like you, whatever, like she got a little crush. But then she realized when she get to know you, all of that work that you got to put in to be the man that you are, all of that consistency that you putting in, all of that. See, what niggas ain't telling you in the red pill is that, yeah, you can make a woman jealous because you could get other bitches, and then women like that other women like you. But what it would have really make a woman feel like she got some competition is you being a focused motherfucker on things that are more important than a fucking relationship with a female. When you are a motherfucker that holds too much value on a relationship or marriage with a woman, you a bitch to her. Because that shit, you can't have one without the other, bro. You can't have a happy marriage if you ain't got money. I don't give a fuck how much y'all love each other. That's just the truth you gotta accept. You can't have a happy marriage with a woman if you are broke. Does anybody in this chat right now, or anybody watching this video back, do you have $50,000 saved right now? If you do not have at least 50K put up, you are broke, my nigga. Which means that you have no business even thinking about talking to a female, nigga. Everybody in this chat, if you don't have 50K put up, you don't got no business worrying about a female. But see, that is what makes you fucking high value, nigga. When you get around these bitches and you're not worried about them. Nigga, the same bitch that you walk into a store and you looking at because she pretty, you trying to get her attention, is the same bitch that's gonna be there if you walk in that store and you pay her no mind. That is still the same bitch that's there. And if you trust the universe, you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. But you being an anxious ass motherfucker, you feel like you gotta make shit happen. You gotta talk to her or whatever. You like her, so you don't gotta do shit. Especially if you ain't where you need to be financially. Nigga, if there's anybody that's watching this live right now that stay with your mother, you better not be talking to no bitches. You gotta keep it that real with yourself. If you are living with your moms right now, you have no business even thinking about a female. You better delete your fucking Tinder. Fuck all that, nigga. Why are you on Tinder, nigga? Imagine yourself right now swiping on Tinder, making an account on Tinder, and you are in your mother's house. She paying the majority of the rent. She's still putting food in your mouth, cooking for you, making sure you eat, you little ass boy, nigga. Come on. We need to focus. You need to be you need to be manifesting. You need to be meditating. You need to be facing all of your truths. You need to stop playing the game all day, nigga. If you living with your moms, fuck is you so comfortable for? You should be cringing that you living with your fucking moms, nigga. You shouldn't be comfortable in there. That is not your home. That is not yours. And your mother is losing respect for you that you are walking around that house acting like that house is yours. Everybody losing respect for you that you that comfortable staying in somebody else's crib. You don't want to go live your own life. You don't want to be able to bring a bitch in your crib and you can throw her over this counter right now and just start right there, right there, right there, and just digging her the fuck out. That's real grown man shit. Or you want to be the nigga that want to, oh, you got to come to my room. Oh, say hi to my mom. Hey, ma, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to my brother. Hey, oh, hey, come in my room right here. That's literally a couple feet away from my mom's. Or how about every time that house get quiet, she start getting uncomfortable because she don't want people to hear her even speaking. Because she like, damn, why so quiet in here? Now you're not about to get no pussy. Now you just fucked up your pussy. Or imagine you getting pussy and she can't even really, you can't really do what you want to do to her, and she can't really be how she want to be with you because she is not in your house. Why would you not want to just focus on building yourself up, building your life up, so you could put a bitch over this counter right now and go, I'm inside. Yeah, this is my pussy. This is my pussy, you heard? Where the fuck you think you going, you heard? Come here, what you running away for? Don't be running away from this dick. Don't be running away. This is my pussy, you heard? This is my shit. Why you can't even talk your shit like that. You can't even really violate. You know what I'm saying? You can't even really, you know what I'm saying, and really experience that. You heard? That's worth the wait, my nigga. So that you can really be fucking these bitches like a man. Why? Because you just parked your fucking Hellcat in front of the crib. You know what I'm saying? You done closed your shit up. You done watched her fine ass walk out your fucking door, get out your car, looking at you like she admire your presence because you parked up in front of your crib. You about to park up your car. You know what I'm saying? You about to walk her up the stairs. Her little feminine ass. You know what I'm saying? So feminine. And now you ready to take her. She could feel in your energy that you ready to fucking eat her alive. Just when you look at her. I need to be with that kind of feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I say all that to say, my niggas, don't worry about women. Stay away from women. Because it could get dangerous, my boy. You know how many niggas is out here killing themselves dealing with women? You know how many niggas out here is in jail right now for murdering their fucking woman and their kids? You know how many niggas is in jail right now for stabbing up their pregnant wife or girlfriend that's literally pregnant with their child? You know how many niggas out here was taking care of or is taking care of a child right now that's not even theirs because the bitch lied because he didn't take a DNA test, so the bitch lied and said that it's his, but it's not even his child. Do you understand how much you are sacrificing dealing with a woman? If there is anybody out here that is a young nigga and you are talking to a woman that got kids, what the fuck are you doing? Now you got to give energy to her and her child. What about you? You don't think you're going to be drained? What about the energy you got to give to yourself? What about the fact that if you ain't rich and that child's father is not in their life, you got to help her take care of this child? Because motherfuckers going to be asking you this one question. Yeah, that child is not your responsibility, but what, you don't love your girl? You going to watch her struggle to take care of her kid and you not going to help? What are you with a woman with a kid for? If you're not going to help this bitch and you know she needs your help and you love her, right? She not going to think you love her if you don't want to help her. You know that she can't really afford to take care of her child. You're not going to help her? Of course you are. So any one of these niggas out here that tell you that they not a stepdad, but they dealing with a bitch that got kids, they a fucking liar. Every nigga that is right now dealing with a bitch that got a kid, he is an active stepfather. Don't let him lie. He is around that bitch, giving that bitch a kid attention, everything. And that is a problem as a young nigga. You need to be giving that time to yourself. Let the women come to you. Let what's meant for you come to you. That is true trust in the universe. You need to understand this when you hear me say this, my niggas. This is not just something that you just say to sound good. This is some real life shit. Let it come to you, literally. It will fall in your fucking lap and you will feel like you deserve it when it fucking happens, nigga. When it is your time and that shit fall in your fucking lap, you gonna know it's time. That's your fucking care package, nigga. You know that's your care package. Why? Because you got those 3 kills to get the care package. So when that shit is falling out the sky and it land right in front of you, you're not going to be surprised because you just killed 3 niggas for that shit. And you activated the care package. So it's yours. You know if you put in all of this work with yourself, mentally, physically, and spiritually, when you unlock the care package kill streak, you're not going to be surprised when that shit come. Which means you're going to be ready. If you surprised about some shit happening in your life, you're not really ready to be successful. If you still get validated by a woman buttering you up and telling you how good you look and how sexy you is, you still a little boy. That shit should not be making you all blushy and feel good that a woman likes you. That's some little kid shit. When a woman sees a grown man get all blushy and smiley because she think that you attractive, you don't look like no grown ass man. There's 2 type of niggas. There's the one nigga, she gonna tell you like, she gonna be like, damn babe, like you look so good, like look at my sexy man, and then hey, your bitch ass gonna be cheesing like, yeah. And then you gonna have a masculine nigga that she gonna say the same thing, like look at my sexy man, trying to butter you up, and then you gonna look at her like, oh word, that's how you feel. So what you trying to do? That's how you feel? What you trying to do? So what would you do if I kissed you on your neck right now? What would you do? What would you do if I start playing with your pussy? What would you do? That's what the real nigga gonna do. Like, all right. I mean, when a woman start coming on you like that, you know what time it is. You know how she feeling. You know you make the pussy wet. So why don't you have, you know what I'm saying? But all that feeling yourself, and it's gonna be women that's gonna want to toy with you when they see that you a little kid. They not gonna be able to help it. If you know a woman, you know, in some instances, is like a cat. She'll get real curious about them buttons that she could push, trying to figure you out to see if she can get some leverage over you. See, because a lot of women, most women are afraid to be submissive. That's why women are not submissive. Not because they don't want to be submissive, but they're afraid to be submissive. Because they're afraid to get their heart broken and give that power to a man that's just gonna, you know, I don't know, like I guess make them feel less than a woman or some shit like that. So they want to guard themselves from that by putting on this tough exterior when really that's not who they truly are or want to be. But they doing that shit to protect themselves. So if you see any woman out here in this world being masculine, she is scared to death. She's scared. And don't let that shit bother you. You know, that's something I be having to remind myself, because I absolutely hate feeling masculine energy from a woman. That shit cringes me so bad. When I feel like a woman is trying to compete with me in any way, like, why are you trying to argue with me right now? When this wasn't even necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest thing is, like, when I'm talking to a female, don't cut me off and don't raise your tone at me. You gonna talk like a lady, and when I'm talking, you gonna wait your turn. I don't care how it sounds. Narcissistic, I don't give a fuck. If anything, ask me. I hate people that if I'm talking, right? Literally, the minute when I'm done talking, not even a second went by, you got this whole paragraph of shit you ready to say. And I just finished talking. Like that, as you moving too fast for me. Like, how you just cooked up some shit that fast? And now you got this whole paragraph of shit you ready to tell me. Like, take your time. Let's take our time with this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of women in New York showing that masculinity. All right, but this is another point I want to tap in with that I didn't get a chance to tap in with. So, what be affecting a lot of women when it comes to submission be that the way they raised. Most women are raised with bitter single mothers that teach them they don't need no man, be a strong, independent woman. And so when that happens, you got these women that grow up feeding off of that energy that they felt from their bitter single mother that really don't want to be no single mom, but she's putting up this front trying to act like she's a single mom by choice. Don't no female want to be taking care of a child by themselves. That don't even make logical sense to want to put yourself in that situation. That is all a front. If anything, she probably left her baby daddy because she just wanted the nigga to chase her or some shit. She probably ain't even really mean that shit. And she probably strictly trying to put on this front, acting like she cool with being single because her pride, on some prideful shit. She don't want to be submissive and just say, like, baby, I need you. Like, let's work this out. You know, we done made a lot of mistakes. You know, we could grow. She don't want to like feel like she weak and come after you how she really want to come after you. But see, you could get to a point where your aura and your masculine frame gets so strong and powerful as long as you keep focusing on yourself and doing what you got to do, where women is not going to be able to resist doing that. They're not even going to be able to resist it. You're going to get around women, my G, and you're going to make them melt, bro. You're going to make a woman melt from the moment that you walk through that door, she make eye contact with you. She's melting. And when you get to that point, that's when you really get to experience women, my nigga. And then you got women, let's say like a lot of Latina women are raised in homes whether it be a single mother home or mom and dad, but they're raised in more of a submissive way. They do their chores. They know how to cook, at least the basic stuffs when it comes to the Spanish food and all that. Like, it's a lot different because you got these Latina households that I've been in with my Latina girlfriends that I've been with, where they moms will be out there with me and her, and my girl will be in the kitchen cooking me some shit. And then when I'm done, she gonna take my plate. She don't want me to wash no dishes. She taking that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot of black women grow up a little too tough, and it's because these mothers be wanting kids, but they don't know how to be no parent. See, these single mothers out here be treating kids like they pets. Like, bitch, just because you could put food in my mouth, give me somewhere to live, make sure I got clothes on my back, do not mean that you're a good parent. You have to literally take care. This is a human being. You just gonna give them what they need and tell them to go figure it out? That's not how you raise a child. So it's people out here, even that got money, that think just because they got money that they could be a parent. No, that's not how it works. You have to literally cater to this baby. You got to give them your time. You got to teach them things. You got to act a certain way around them and shit like that. Like, it's so many things. This is not a dog, my nigga, where you just put food out, they get it, and then they know how to do all of this other shit. Dog know how to swim. Dog know how to run and catch shit and work out. And like, a child is not a fucking pet, my nigga. So these mothers be surprised when these kids grow up and end up bum ass niggas, but you never taught him how to be a hustler. He grew up with you, so that's not even his fault. Why you ain't teach your son how to be a hustler? Why you allowed him to sit in the crib and do nothing and play the game when this nigga is broke and you watching him do it? Bitch, you the problem. Why the fuck you let your son play the game all day and he's broke? But he got 2 legs and he could do push-ups, he could take a shower, he could bust a nut, and you letting this nigga sit in the room and play the game? And this nigga broke? What? It ain't his fault why he become a bum ass nigga. Bitch, it's your fault. It's these single bitter ass bitches' fault that these niggas be coming out doing dumb shit in the streets, killing each other, all type of shit. And they could come right back home to their single mother that let them act like a fucking fool out here. But this gonna be the same bitch. This gonna be the same bitch that's gonna be crying when News 12 is on their block talking about your fucking son got head tapped. And this gonna be the same bitch that's gonna be on the news talking about stop the violence. Suck my dick. Stop what violence, bitch? You let your son come outside and do this dickhead shit. And this why this nigga got his head tapped. You ain't even know this nigga was gangbanging the whole time. And that's why he got head tapped. He got beef out here in these streets that if you'd have told him how to hustle, he wouldn't be trying to learn how to do street dumb shit and catch bodies for nothing. When you ain't even got money to pay for a lawyer. You don't even got money to make sure you always got commissary in your books. I mean, money in your books. You don't even got money to pay for a good lawyer. You don't even have that money at all. You gonna get a lawyer appointed to you after you do some street shit acting like you tough. Now you in the fucking courtroom shaking in your boots, nigga, because you got a lawyer appointed to you and you can't even afford a fucking lawyer. Dickhead. You stupid. Like, you don't have no business out here doing no street shit if you can't afford a lawyer to pay for the shit that you about to get yourself into if you get caught up. You don't have no business out here doing no street shit if you can't make sure that you always got money on your books if you get locked up for this shit. If you don't got money to pay for no lawyer, if you don't got money to pay your own bond, if you get bond and you can pay your shit to get out, if you don't have that money, then you can't be doing no street shit. You don't have no business acting like you tough out here. Unless you literally have to do one of these niggas in. That is different. Do what you gotta do, my nigga. Make sure you come out on the other side, with the fatality, nigga. You better do what you gotta do. Cause I want all my niggas to be straight. You know, you better make sure you straight. But on some unnecessary shit, fuck all that dumb shit, bro. Word two. Another reason why I want to go so long on this journey and do mad years without busting a nut is nigga, because my dick is gonna be so strong that when I slide up in my bitch in the future, my wife, she gonna feel the strongest dick she ever felt. Because she gonna be so used to these weak dick ass niggas that be fucking draining every fucking piece of semen out their dick. Versus me, a nigga that been retaining for all these years. And when I get turned up, my shit gonna get so strong that I'ma really be digging you out. And I'ma fuck your shit up. I'ma really fuck your shit up. Like, after you fuck with me, and I done been on semen retention for 2 years and I ain't bust a nut. Oh yeah, like, I done took your soul. Word. I'ma violate you. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. When it's time for you to bust, my nigga, women like a lot of semen, my nigga. No homo. This is some grown man talk right here. Women like a lot of semen. A lot of women ain't gonna tell you this, but this is some shit that you supposed to like know, or at least like it's supposed to already be natural to them. Women don't understand why niggas be busting baby nuts. Like, you busted a baby nut. Like, she looking at that shit come out and she don't feel fulfilled. Like, that's what make a woman feel good about sex. That's another part that make a woman feel good about having sex with you. Is when you bust and a whole gallon of that shit come out. You like, and you know what I'm saying? And that shit is really, you know what I'm saying? You done painted her whole face. Her shit dripping and all that. Like, that type of shit. Something crazy. Women don't fuck with niggas that don't got no seed, bro. That's just how it is. Like, even on the skept of, obviously drain motherfuckers versus motherfuckers that be on semen retention. A woman don't know it yet. A lot of women don't know it yet, but they always gonna gravitate to the dude that be retaining versus somebody that don't retain. So that's another thing that you don't have to worry about. Everybody in the chat right now, wherever the fuck you live at, wherever the fuck you from, you stay on your shit and keep working out. Get your fucking money, manifest how to make more money, build your credit up, stack your bread, get the fuck out your mom's crib, get you a car, get you a crib, take care of that shit, be consistent. Do that for some years, my nigga, and enjoy that shit. Because that shit is beautiful to be doing that, especially if you're a young nigga. That's amazing. Nigga, and then your whole experience with a female is gonna be totally different versus you not have been putting in that work and you just a nigga that done went like 30 days, 90 days. Like, nigga, nah, do some big shit. Like, go crazy for real. Like, and really, really put that time in and really take that shit, take your shit to the next level. That's what I want to do. I want to take this shit all the way to the next level. I need all of the benefits. I'm trying to become a whole monster out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us got these big aspirations and goals for ourselves because we've been in a sunken place for so long that now that we finally got a way out this bitch, we know that deep down, as long as we stay focused, we going to be able to accomplish a lot of shit for ourselves. And it's great to be excited about all that. And that's why it's important that you take time away from women. Now, do y'all got any questions or things y'all want to tap in with about maybe the topic about why the fellas should stay away from women and shit? Yeah, the hub is destroying a lot of people's minds on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading through the chat real quick, seeing what's going on. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Said, Coach, as long as the government still gets printing money, I'm going to keep collecting it. Keep that mindset. That's a fact. Yeah, this message is not mainstream. Accountability. People thinking about growing their platforms. Why would they want to be sacrificing their platforms, holding men accountable? And on top of that, why would niggas want to watch somebody try to hold them accountable that they don't see you holding yourself accountable? You don't see these niggas out here posting relapse videos when they fuck they shit up, but they want to tell you all of the reasons why you shouldn't be relapsing. Miss me with the bullshit, gang. Everybody on this fucking journey has relapsed a million times. Everybody. That's just part of the journey, nigga. And this is what these niggas is not talking about. That when you first start this shit, bro, you gonna relapse 100 times. Just think about it, bro. Your whole body changing, nigga. Is my shit dead? Damn, I gotta charge this shit. Most of your life, bro, your body is changing. Your body a whole new everything, bro. You catching no homo. I gotta say it like it is. Like, nigga, your stiffies is different now. When you get bricked up and all that shit feel different. That shit is different from how it was when it was a lot of times you wasn't even really horny to watch the hub, nigga. A lot of niggas, we just watched that shit because we was bored. Like, fuck it, I'm about to just go look at some ass. Now, now you go from that to now you literally having these different type of urges for the shit. Urges that you never felt when you was already really a porn addict. Now you catching these whole new urges because your body is able to build up more blood flow because you're not binging how you used to. Even if you still done relapsed a lot, I know a lot of y'all niggas is damn sure not as bad as y'all used to be. And that is a start, my nigga. Move at your own pace, bro. Just because you having a difficult time right now with the journey, bro, that does not define you, bro. That shit does not define you, and you need to keep reminding yourself that. Because it's a lot of niggas that's setting themselves back mentally and is manifesting physically. Because life is this simple. If you say you can't, you fucking won't, nigga. If you think you a weak ass nigga, you a weak ass nigga, boy. But if you keep moving like you a strong ass nigga, like you a gangster, and you a thug out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You move like you that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if no matter your situation, nigga, you know you put the work in, you got the knowledge now, you know what you need to be doing. So that's a huge step right there. Once you know better, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna do better. So just, you know, just keep rocking with the shit, my nigga. Keep taking the shit day by day, my niggas. Keep understanding that you on this journey, you know about this shit for a reason, and you gonna do the right thing, bro. You gonna make this shit work. How passionate a lot of y'all niggas is about this shit, you know you gonna make this shit work, man. Fuck is any of y'all niggas worried about? No More Mr. Nice Guy also has a section how men actually should spend extended periods of time to themselves. Discovery comes from within. Look at all our geniuses all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Tesla, Einstein, facts. The hub is the capital of problems. That's a fact. Because without that, you're going to realize how much of a different motherfucker you're going to be out here. Facts, when I first got on SR, I had a hard time stopping them relapses because I was fucking with my ex and I had to let her go to stay strong on my journey, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's another reason why I want to be single too, because I can't lie and sit here in front like it don't be hard being around a female that y'all got sexual tension and you ready to dig her the fuck out and you feel like you can't even contain yourself. Like, I don't even think I'm ready to be in the same room with a woman that I know I could have sex with. Like, because I think it's just gonna be too hard for me to not want to always be digging her the fuck out. Bro, that's hard. When you know she'll give you the guts anytime you want that shit. What? I'm not ready to be around that, bro. I gotta literally duck and weave that shit. Like, I'm the type of nigga, when I get female attraction, I'll be ducking that shit, bro. Because I'm not ready to be in, I'm not ready for that, bro. I just gotta keep it gangster with myself. I'm not ready for that. He said, but I think you obviously referring to women. He said, because some of them bring trouble and bad energy. We don't need no more bad karma to clean up. Facts. You get around the wrong female, she gonna have you cursing that bitch the fuck out, all this, and you putting out all this bad energy, or she got you caught up in her little back and forth shit with you, and now you here doing spiteful shit to her, and she done did spiteful shit to you, and y'all battling and all this. Like, yo, bro, a lot of niggas ain't ready to be dealing with no women, but a lot of niggas is dealing with women, but a lot of niggas don't got no business dealing with women right now, bro. Yo, real quick though, how has the connection been? For all my niggas that been in this shit for a minute with me, how has the connection been? Has this shit been with the laggery? My shit been valid? Like, what's up? And y'all don't worry about me. The niggas that I told y'all about my personal situation, about how I'm about to have to do what I gotta do. Don't worry about me, my nigga. I promise you, I'm gonna come out on the other side of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know me. I'm gonna grow from this shit, nigga. And I'm gonna put out all that content about the downloads that I get, nigga. Real shit, it still be download mania over here, gang. Always download mania. Stay focused on yourself, separate and detach, and enter download mania. Don't you, cause you gonna realize that you was around motherfuckers and they was blocking your downloads, nigga. When you got somebody that's constantly on your mind all day, that might be a person that is a liability or some shit, or you got some shit to work on with yourself. This is why I believe, and I'm starting to realize, like, in a relationship, you're not supposed to fall in love with no female, my nigga. You're not supposed to fall in love. But see, if you had this conversation with a woman, she gonna think it's some narcissistic shit, like you just want some sort of power over her because she in her feelings and you not. Like, yo, universe, please just keep me away from all women that just want to battle with men about all this bullshit. Like, I just want to be around a female that just want to play her fucking position. You a woman, just be a woman, brother. You won't have no problems with me. We ain't never gonna argue nothing. You always feminine, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got, like, you pure with it. Like, you don't got no little spiteful little attitudes you be catching, or little weird shit like you trying to shit test me for no reason. Like, you trying to start shit for no reason. You egging on some shit that you don't gotta egg on, but now you know, you start raising your voice and talking over me. Like, you know what that's gonna be. Like, you know what niggas is gonna do. You know niggas is not trying to deal with that. Niggas is gonna get tight. Like, bitch, why is you talking over me and why is you raising your voice, bitch? Like, who you talking to? Well, oh, I forgot. You the same bitch that you think you tough because if I punch you dead in your face right now, you gonna call the police on me. Like, I don't respect no female that get tough with a man. When you gonna be the same bitch that when I chin check your shit, you gonna be like, oh my God, you hit me? You hit me? And then you gonna be ready to call the police on me to fuck my whole shit up. And that's another thing you gotta watch out for. It'll be females that'll bait you into hitting them because they wanna line you, nigga. They gonna line you. She gonna call the police immediately. And now you gonna be stuck in two situations because you got two type of niggas in this situation. Now this about to get real raw. But you got two type of niggas in that situation. One type of nigga, oh yeah, she gotta go. She about to call the boys on me for that. Nigga might really finish you right there. And then you got the other nigga that you just feel stupid as fuck because you over here dealing with this vindictive ass, spiteful ass bitch that just wanted to fuck your whole shit up. Out of jealousy, out of whatever, some prideful dumb shit, whatever. Like, boy, that's tough. Yeah, that's another thing. He said, don't ever mess with a female that got no bread or if she beefing with her moms. Yeah. Another thing is like I don't want to be talking to no female and she got family drama that she want to talk about all day. Like I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I've been through a lot of shit with my family that I could talk about all day about, but I can't stand somebody that every time some shit happen, you gotta run and tell me about it. And like I don't want to hear about that shit. Keep it a buck. Like real shit. Like I'm not trying to talk about all that all the time. Like I don't want to gossip with you. I don't want to be your friend in that kind of way. Like because then that's when females start getting too comfortable and shit could go left. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't never want a female to be too comfortable around you. I think that's how it's supposed to be. It's always supposed to be a certain level of respect that's there that she has for you, that she knows she can't get too comfortable with you because you are holding your masculine frame and she got to stay in her feminine frame. You dig what I'm saying? Don't even think about getting in a relationship or procreating is worth it, even with having everything established. Damn, you might have misspelled something. That shit threw me off. Oh yeah, that's what you saying. Yeah, right. Don't get in a relationship or procreate if you are not established, bro. Because that's one of the dumbest. And you setting yourself back. You need that time for you. You got women out here that'll literally leave you because you don't give them enough of your time. They will make you feel guilty about not giving them more of your time. You gonna call them every time you call them. When you reach out, she gonna be guilt tripping you like, oh, like you be so busy, like you don't never have time for me. Like why are you trying to make me feel bad for hustling? But if I was dead pop and I was working at Popeyes and I tried to bag you, would you let me talk to you? So you need to understand, you know what's up. Like I gotta put this work in because if I don't, you not gonna want to be with me, right? Your pussy gonna start getting wet for the next nigga. So don't be trying to get in my way. Don't be around no female that's gonna get in your way when it comes to the hustle. You need to be around a female that, if anything, she get turned on by the fact that you always busy. She like that you always busy doing what you gotta do as a man. That's the type of female you know niggas gotta be around. See the glow, nigga? Oh, y'all wanna see me Rasta man dread up? I can see my dreads and shit. I ain't gonna front, my dreads is getting lymphy and shit too. She said it's gonna take a little minute for my shit to lock up. You know what I'm saying? Fresh, nigga. I just got my shits the roots and all that twisted today. Rasta man, you know what I'm saying? Word up. I don't got time to be worried about my head and all that shit. I'm not trying to be always getting my shit rebraided and all that. So I said, fuck it. I'm about to just get my shit dreaded so I don't gotta worry about this shit. I get my head done, what, like every month and a half? And I fuck with that. Like I don't gotta really worry about this shit. I always keep this shit tied up, let it rock, whatever. I don't gotta worry about with braids. You gotta keep them shits fresh. Braids is like a little different. Braids is like no different than waves, bro. With waves is annoying because you gotta always be taking care of them shits, bro. And I don't want to be putting all that time into how I look, bro. That is another thing niggas is fucking up with. Niggas be putting too much time into thinking about swag and shit. Let that shit come to you, nigga. Like, don't be trying to think about your swag or overly, over maintenance on yourself where you trying to be a pretty nigga. Let your female be the pretty one and the bad one and all that. You, nigga, if anything, you should be going for more of the rough look. Like the shit that you not really focused on the pretty shit. You focused on the shit like building your body up and all that. That's the type of shit niggas need to be focused on. You should never be thinking about none of that pretty boy shit. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why is niggas out here moving like that. But that shit is very feminine. Nigga, we need to just be in a crib, you know what I'm saying? Doing push-ups all day, getting big, nigga. You can't sit here and say that you respect life if you don't work out. How the fuck are you not working out? When you gonna be the same nigga that if a nigga that's stronger than you press you, what you gonna do? He gonna fuck you up if you don't got what you don't got the grip. You can't pop this nigga like most niggas would do. Like, oh, he bigger than me, acting tough. I'm about to pop this nigga. What if you ain't got the grip on you? What you gonna fold up because you ain't got the grip? You gonna have to get it on. And if you get folded, you gonna know that the only reason why this nigga folded you 9 or 10 times is because you don't be working out enough. You don't be focused enough on building your body up. Niggas is not just gonna walk up to a nigga that's super in shape, be taking care of his body, and just be on some bullshit timing. So that's another thing. You want to be getting that respect that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that come with you know, like making sure you build your body up so you get that respect. Like, respect is very important. We spoke about this on my last live. As a man, respect should be number one. Respect is number one. And the number one thing most of the G's need to be respecting themselves with and like starting with is when you want to climb. A lot of times on a climb, you have a lot of slips in the road, you fuck ups and all that type of shit. The biggest form of respect is making sure that you pick your motherfucking ass up right after you fall. That's how you start respecting yourself. And you may think that that's not a lot because that's how you're supposed to be moving. But most of the world, a large majority of the world is not doing that. They allow things to break them slowly and surely every day, more and more, to the point where they just give up. But if you are using those opportunities of when you make a mistake to build yourself back up and pick yourself back up, that's a workout. That's not easy to do, to pick yourself up every time you fall. That shit is heavy. You feel that weight on your shoulders and all that. Every time you gotta pick yourself back up and get busy. It's about time for me to almost get off here. My phone about to die and shit. I've been on here for a minute anyway. Always gonna be cheering for you, G. All love, fam. The progress is wild. Shout out to my nigga Terry Teasy. Day one, G. I remember you, my nigga. Nigga said the Jesus of Brooklyn. Rastaman. What I think about astral projection. I guess astral projection is when astral projection is, what is that like? Is that the dream shit? Where you could like vividly dream? No, I don't think I really know too much about astral projection. And maybe I can't think of it right now. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about that right now because we talking about some other shit. The most attractive trait a man can ever have is just being able to be present. Most men can't even be present. And that's why most women can never really keep attraction for a man that they have in the honeymoon stage. They start to realize that, yeah, she was acting like most women is going to do. When they really like a guy, they're going to put on a show. But then when they realize that this man right here is doing the same exact thing as them, because he can't keep up with how he was moving in the beginning, and now his shit's slipping up and all that, and he's showing certain type of movements where she looking at this nigga like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she not gonna respect it. Most niggas can't even be present with the moment and just trust their instincts in every moment. You don't never run out of things to talk about with a female. You don't never run out of that vibe that you make her feel. That shit is literally unlimited just because you present. That shit is like literally swallowing her. Your vibe need to get to the point where you just being around it's gonna swallow up. That's how I imagine it's supposed to be. You know, understand things like your spirit, your aura, things like that. And I want to put in some work and build that up. And then, you know, maybe get with a woman and enjoy, you know, the way I can make her feel. And enjoy that. Enjoy that every time I come around, she melting. I always could make her wet without even really trying. And when I get in them guts, every single time I'ma fucking murder them shits. Never gotta worry about, you know, my little, what you call that shit? Premature ejaculation and none of that. And you just always in dominant mode. You dominate everything. You always dominating your days. It's not nothing to dominate her. You're not even trying to dominate her. It's just, this is who you know, it's your vibe, it's your aura. It's doing it for you. It's right, like they say, actions speak louder than words. We got to put it out into the universe so it can manifest, but we also got to be putting in the footwork so it can really be stamped. So when you taking action and you manifesting, your aura going to be on a different level to the point where it's not much you going to have to even say. Women going to come around you and they going to know how to act. And that's where you want to be. And until you get there, just focus on building yourself up, putting that time and enjoying the process. Every single day that you don't relapse is a beautiful day. Every day that you putting in work, moving how you know you need to be moving to manifest and become who you need to become, you in the right direction. That's all that matters. It don't matter what day you on. It matters that you in the right direction and that you stay on this track. You're going to be able to accomplish a lot of things. It don't matter the day. It matters that you here in the right space to even be able to build up days. That's where the beauty is at. You know what I'm saying? Being present is tough, but see what happens is when you go on a long streak on SR and you staying away from the hub, you staying away from social media and lusting over women and all that, you always focused on the grind. Then you'll realize being present is not nothing that you have to try to do. That's something that'll just be natural for you. It's going to be natural to be present. And that's going to be the most beautiful experience for you. You ain't going to never be thinking about suicide. You're going to realize that this whole world is really your great adventures, your amusement park. Oh, shit. But I feel like I've been on this live for a minute. We spoke about a lot of shit. I'ma holler at y'all niggas soon. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all keep hustling. Y'all keep putting in that footwork every single day. Taking it one day at a time. Building yourself up. Manifesting. Never beating yourself up. Always staying positive. Man, I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all already know what's up. Salute.